Good afternoon, my name is Karen Martinez and I'll be presenting the Nazca Lines in collaboration with team members Alondra Rodriguez, Claire Shimazaki, and Keshia Durant. What are the Nazca Lines? The Nazca Lines are a collection of hundreds of ancient geoglyphs, which are large designs carved into the earth itself. Most of these lines are simpler geometric shapes, but over 70 of them are plants, animals, and people. Most reach epic proportions, the largest of being the top left hummingbird that is almost 1,000 feet in length. Collectively, the total distance of the Nazca Lines if combined is estimated to be over 800 miles. The exact way these fantastical designs came to be and what they represent is truly what attracts people's interest. They spark our imaginations and feed into many theories and interpretations. Where are the Nazca Lines? The Nazca Lines are located in the Pampas of Jamana, which is located in the desert of the Nazca Desert of southern Peru. Many of the Nazca Lines have been well preserved due to the very dry and stable climate. They extend over a space of nearly 500 square kilometers, with more believed to not be discovered yet. Who created the Nazca Lines? The Nazca Lines were constructed by the Nazca civilization over the course of several centuries, from about 200 BCE to 600 CE in the pre-Columbian period. The Nazca civilization are mostly known for the distinct pottery, textiles, burials, and of course the Nazca Lines. The exact reason for the geoglyphs is unknown. There are a variety of proposed uses, from astrological to agricultural calendars, to navigational tools to water sources, part of religious ceremonies, and much more. Because of the prevalence of zoomorphic figures in their art, it is believed that many of the Nazca spiritual beliefs surround fertility, agriculture, and deities of nature. Ancient astronauts. Eric von Däniken proposed the claim in 1968 that the motive behind the ancient Nazca Lines came from the help and devotion of extraterrestrial beings. Von Däniken believed that these beings were able to spread their knowledge to the local people. To show their gratitude, the Nazca created these figures in their honor, as they were also worshipped like gods. Back then, we had little to no information, and von Däniken's theory was greatly acknowledged. However, after further research was conducted, his theory has been debunked, but still enjoyed by many in the sci-fi communities. Resistance to von Däniken's theory. Researcher Maria Reach is widely known for her work on the Nazca Lines. She claims that the lines hold more significant astronomical knowledge than we give credit to. Reach was able to counterclaim von Däniken's theory, as she pointed out how the figures were able to predict solstice and solar eclipse. In order to better understand the Nazca Lines, Maria Reach devoted herself to learning more about the Aiden calendar and its history to better understand and learn the different formations and how they were created. Reach then published her book and findings of the Nazca Lines, titled The Secret of the Pampas, in 1949 to inform others about the Nazca Lines and their history. Professor Joe Nickel from the University of Kentucky successfully recreated a Nazca condor by using the same materials of the Nazcas. These materials included rope, wooden sticks, white lime, and the same techniques of the past. How are the theories faulty and why are they controversial? Pseudoscientific claims about aliens having arrived and influenced people at the time with more advanced tools and ideas doesn't hold up. From what we've gathered at archaeological excavations, we know that in order to create shapes, there would have been platforms and high posts at the ends of the Nazca Lines, which would have made it easier to see and direct construction on the patterns and to have a better view how they would turn out. Excavations have shown proof of ceremonial activities like sacrifices and offerings, but still no traces of advanced tools, artifacts, or other objects for that time that would suggest extraterrestrials inhabiting the lives of people. Denying the past ancestors did not create the Nazca Lines and in fact needed some type of assistance from an outsider gives all the credit to the outsider and not to the ancestors who knew the land better. By people believing in an outsider, such as extraterrestrials, to have made these lines, they are denying the heritage and cultural advancements made by the past ancestors of the Nazca. This way of thinking ends up being part of a Durantist and diffusist theory. Science versus pseudoscience in archaeology. Pseudoscience has presented a relentless challenge for archaeologists for as long as the field of archaeology has existed. From the infamous Fiji mermaid to claims that extraterrestrials aided the construction of the pyramids, it seems that there are frequently new discoveries rooted in pseudoscience for the archaeological community to debunk. It is crucial for us to recognize the difference between science and pseudoscience for several reasons. Firstly, pseudoscience creates space for errors in the historical and archaeological record. This further complicates our understanding of human past more, when extensive investigations are already necessary. This is counterproductive to the purpose of the field in general, which is to create further understanding of how humans before us lived. Those who present pseudoscientific claims and dismiss the scientific method also dismiss the credibility of archaeologists. Secondly, oftentimes many pseudoscientific claims, such as myth of the mound builders, devalue both archaeology as well as marginalized groups of people in general, and this example being the Native Americans. Seeing as much of anthropology in general stems from ethnocentric values and colonialism, it is our responsibility as archaeologists to ensure that any actions are taken as ethical as possible as we move forward to increasingly ethical future in archaeology. With all this in mind, many individuals, such as Maria Reach, have shown in the image above, dedicate their lives to unraveling the mysteries of the past by applying the context of the people who created them, rather than forming an alternative pseudoscientific thesis. And that is the end of our presentation. Thank you very much.